Let's kick things off with a quote from the guy topping the anime podium this week. "I'm not the shield hero because I wanted to be. I'm the shield hero because I have to be." That's right. Naofumi Iwatani embracing the crushing responsibility that just sort of landed on his lap. Good evening, friends. Ready for another epic season of anime madness? Yeah, us too. And are you ready for the first part of our weekly news segment, lovingly titled, What's New with the News? So, here's what we got lined up today. Anime and manga, because what else is there? First up in the anime corner, we've got another season of the Rising of the Shield Hero, because Naofumi clearly hasn't suffered enough. The beginning of the end, which sounds incredibly uplifting, and more Witch Watch, because witches and chaos are always a good combo. Also coming your way, Shinsei Galverse, an original project with serious potential, samurai troopers returning with a fresh coat of digital paint, and Fermat's cooking. Yes, apparently even mathematical geniuses have time to stir the pot. Now onto manga, we've got a hiatus, sad. A novel getting a manga adaptation, nice. And one story reaching its end, rip. But the real headline? Two heavy hitters making their big comeback. Black Lagoon and Rurouni Kenshin. That's right, our favorite Batusai is back, continuing the original story with the long-awaited Hokkaido Arc. And hey, YouTube, it's Saturday. Are you ready for the second season of My Dress Up, Darling? Or are you feeling something a bit darker, like The Summer Hikaru Died? While you make up your mind, you might as well hit play. Let's go.
Bang. 数学が好きだった。数学の道でこの世の真理を見出すような人間に僕はなれない。
Let's kick things off with a delicious title, Fermat no Ryori. The anime adaptation of Yugo Kobayashi's manga premieres on July 5th on TV Asahi, Saturdays at 11:30 p.m. Produced by Studio D'America. They're handling pretty much everything from writing to character design. The show is directed by Takeshi Okamoto and Satsuki Kashiwagi, with music by Satoshi Igarashi. The opening is performed by solo artist Oshiki Keigo, while boy band Deekstein closes it out, hopefully not with indigestion.
いやいや、俺たち球神派の出番がやってきたぜ！星派のやつらちんたらしやがって。
Next up, aliens and kids. Because why not? Me and the Alien Mumu, based on Hiroki Miyashida's manga, launches its second core on July 2nd. The new OP, Move Move, is sung by Akko, how fitting. Directed by Tomoya Takahashi at Studio OLM, with scripts by Keiichiro Ochi. This otherworldly buddy drama first aired on April 9th. Because what's summer without a little extraterrestrial emotional damage?
鉄銀河にはマザープラネットという美しい聖なる惑星があった。しかし、消滅して。
Gotta love an original project, especially one tied to NFTs. Shinsei Galverse, Tokyo's very own NFT-fueled anime brainchild, dropped its first trailer ahead of a June 25th premiere. Founder Ayaka Ohira is pulling double duty as creator and director, alongside co-director Yuta Takamura. Scripts by Natsuko Takahashi and Masahiro Okubo, with character design by Satoshi Ishino. Because if crypto's dead, at least the animation isn't.
続くわよ、この混乱は。そうなりたくなければ協力なさい。あなたの能力は使える。
Adapted from a game? Sure, why not? 9-9, Ruler's Crown, based on the visual novel by Palette, premieres on July 5th with a 60-minute special. Yes, that's episodes 1 and 2, a true binge for the brave. Araki brings us the opening song, Resonance, and Chihiro Yonakura handles the ending, directed by Koichi Ohata with character design by Saori Sakiguchi. A spin-off game is also on the way in winter 2025, because clearly no one's ever tired of more content.
生まれし邪悪な精霊よ。
神と悪魔の狭間の街で変わらずはびこる悪霊たちを
And now the return of a duo you either missed or tried to forget. The new Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt Anime drops its world premiere at Anime Expo 2025 on July 4th, with the Japanese TV broadcast set for July 9th. There'll be two versions, a censored one for TV and the original ATX cut for the brave, airing July 15th. Streaming starts on Amazon Prime Video from July 10th. Meet the new angelic duo, polyester and polyurethane. Yes, like the materials. Inspired naming, really. A blast from the past, now in high definition. The Samurai Troopers, Ronin Warriors sequel, is officially back, premiering January 2026, over 30 years later. Along with the announcement came a teaser and updated visuals. The evil Emperor Arago is back, because of course he is, and the world once again forgot to prepare. You know what they say? Evil never dies. It just takes extended coffee breaks.
はじめまして、空角青よ。ってお前か！寝てるところを手ごめにされかけたわ。人が働いてる店。
Another visual novel adaptation, because anime can't resist them. Summer Pockets, based on the game by Visual Arts/Key, dropped its fifth promo video, this time spotlighting Eo Sorakato, voiced by Natsumi Takamori. The anime started airing in April and is streaming on Crunchyroll. The game originally launched in 2018 for PC, later hitting Switch, mobile, and PS4, because what's the point of emotion if you can't repackage it across platforms?
聞いたかあの噂。
とんでもなく強い男の噂だろ。
Bronze goes to a sequel that, well, let's just say expectations weren't met. The Beginning After the End will return for Season 2 in spring 2026, as confirmed by Crunchyroll. Season 1 wraps with 24 episodes, with the finale airing June 18th. It holds the title of First Anime Adaptation of an American Web Novel, which is cool, even if the reception was lukewarm. Directed by Keitaro Motonaga at Studio ACAT, with Turtle Me on board as story supervisor. A second chance to shine, or stumble.
役に立てるなら俺は恩を返したい。君さえ良ければ。
ニコは
Silver for a continuation that actually got people talking. Witch Watch continues with its second cour as revealed after episode 12. The anime is available on Crunchyroll, Netflix, Hulu, Aniplex TV, and ADN, so basically everywhere short of your toaster. The new OP Toki Hanatsu is by Hashi Mello, and Yutori brings the feels with the ending Tsuki to Watashi no Kakurenbo. Love, magic, and ogre duty. What's not to like?
さながら大名行列だな。
ナオフミちゃんってやっぱり勇者なのね。
And gold goes to our unlikely shield-wielding hero. Season 4 of The Rising of the Shield Hero launches July 9th, with Crunchyroll streaming it hot. A new trailer and key visual have been revealed, with Mad Kid returning for the OP resolution and Chai Fujikawa closing things with Eternally Once. Naofumi is back, still traumatized, still overpowered, and still dragging Raphtalia through another round of apocalyptic nonsense. Some things never change, and we love him for that. Let's kick things off with Surprise! Another novel getting a manga adaptation. Futabasha's manga action magazine has announced that Akinari Asakura's novel Ore de wa Nai Enjo is being turned into a manga with art by Otori556. Yes, it's pronounced Kokoro, because numbers and names are totally normal. Debuting on July 15th, the story follows Taisuke Yamagata, a sales manager falsely accused of murder. Once his identity goes viral, all of Japan collectively cancels him. He goes on the run to prove his innocence and, plot twist, uncovers a shocking truth. Because of course he does. Next up, something that happens more often than we'd like, a hiatus. Kaihen Wizards by Yellow Tanabe will be going on yet another break starting June 25th, returning sometime in the fall. This manga had just come back in April after a previous hiatus that began in January. Talk about a yo-yo release schedule. First serialized in September 2023, the story follows a young exile whose magical powers are too dangerous for society, or maybe just too inconvenient for the publishing calendar. First ending of the day, get your tissues ready. The manga Blue Fight, Aoki Wakamono Tachi, No Breaking Down has officially ended as of June 14th on Kodansha's Yanmaga web. The plot? Two juvenile delinquents meet in detention and are thrown into the chaotic world of MMA, thanks to real-life fighter Mikuru Asakura. The manga is an adaptation of the live-action film because clearly punching people never goes out of style. Volume 3 drops July 4th, just in time to celebrate freedom and emotional trauma. Another one bites the dust, this time with a familiar face. Mahoka Koko no Retose, Karitsu Hen, illustrated by Tsuna Kataomi, will end on July 18th in the next issue of Monthly G Fantasy. It adapts Volume 23 of The Irregular at Magic High School, which, let's be honest, has a title longer than some people's resumes. The manga launched in February 2023, and while this part ends, the series continues with Invasion Hen, proving once again that magic school drama is truly endless. 2 endings later, we finally get a comeback, and a stylish one too. Black Lagoon by Rei Hiro is back, again, with a brand new chapter on July 18th in Sunday GX. It'll get the full VIP treatment, cover feature, and a color intro page. Previous chapters popped up in May, August, and December of last year, because clearly this manga releases when it feels like it. First launched in 2002, Black Lagoon has survived more hiatuses than most relationships, and yet here we are, still hyped. And to wrap it up, a certain red-haired swordsman makes his return, and maybe his exit. Rurouni Kenshin, Hokkaido Arc by Nobuhiro Watsuki and his wife Kaoru Kurosaki returns to Jump SQ in the August issue on July 4th. It's been on hiatus since May 2024 due to Watsuki's health, but now it's back, katana and all. This arc is the official sequel to the original Rurouni Kenshin for all of us who grew up watching it and now need nostalgia like oxygen. Could this be the final stretch? Time and sword fights will tell. And let's wrap things up with a quote from our favorite samurai. You know, the one with the iconic X-shaped scar on his face. The wounds you can't see are the hardest to heal. You might not agree, but honestly, that quote fits humanity to a T. Thanks for the wisdom, Kenshin. You always cut deep, metaphorically speaking. So, what stood out to you the most this week? In the world of anime, we had our weekly podium. Season 4 of The Rising of the Shield Hero, more of the reincarnated king who now goes by Arthur, and the second core of witches and their protectors, you know the one. We also got new footage from the Summer Pockets game adaptation, the return of a well-known duo, now with a censored version, Kids, Cover Your Eyes, and let's not forget the original anime that somehow involves NFTs. Yes, NFTs, because apparently, this is the timeline we live in. On the manga side, we said goodbye to Blue Fight and also waved farewell to another arc involving Tatsuya, a guy who's arguably one of the strongest characters across both anime and manga. And of course, the spotlight goes to the return of 2 fan favorites, Black Lagoon and Kenshin Himura. So don't forget to like this video, share it on your socials, and send it to your anime-loving friends. Have a fantastic Sunday. Recharge those batteries because tomorrow we're back with part 2 of the news of the week. Don't forget to come back and bring your friends with you.